Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Yeah, the flywheel effect. We've heard about the flywheel effect for some time now. But the flywheel effect usually applies to XRP utility once we are in an ecosystem that is supporting cryptocurrency adoption and mass utility, right? Once more projects are deriving value from the XRPL, this is when we start to see this really pick up. So I did a video originally about the flywheel effect. I'll see if I can find it and I'll link it up here in the top right hand corner. This video today, guys, is not going to be about that, but I am going to talk about the concept of the flywheel effect and how it could actually relate to XRP price-driven value specifically. So I'm going to get to that in a second. First, though, I wanted to mention this. So I was trying to look for the flywheel screen, but going to Ripple's website, it looks like they removed the link or they changed the link to a different location. So anyway, I went on Google, found this old tweet here from XRP_Crow. The flywheel effect, the final stage of growth, blockchain and digital asset adoption are accelerating market share and are critical to business success. This again coming from Ripple's 2020 report. And where are we now? Well, we are getting really, really close to adoption, guys. Really, really close to that end mark, which is really going to drive value to the XRPL. But in relation to that, and this kind of coincidentally, it's kind of a nice segue actually, kind of fits in to what I'm going to talk about later. Well, this has to do with Ripple partner DLocal. They are seeking deals as their cash piles grow, but their valuations are dropping. So DLocal plans to use part of its growing pile of cash to accelerate expansion in developing nations through acquisitions. The company, which tripled its cash hoard last year to $336 million as of December, is targeting Africa and Asia for potential acquisitions. We continue to explore the M&A market on a weekly basis, this coming from Chief Executive Officer. We have enough cash on balance and also enough access to capital to fund these acquisitions. Notice up here, though, BNN Bloomberg states that DLocal is sitting on top of a pile of cash. However, their valuation is dropping. So this is a prime example to me that says, okay, DLocal, yes, you're making a lot of money, you're sitting on a pile of cash, but you can't sit back on your laurels and expect more business to come to you at an accelerated rate if your competition is doing bigger and better things. You now have to decide as a company, what are you going to do? And, this is exactly what I've been talking about throughout 2021 and now into 2022, the secondary and tertiary partnerships that are growing these companies, right? Expanding these companies, the bigger companies are buying up smaller companies. And it looks as though DLocal has not been doing that. Yet now they're realizing, okay, maybe we've got to come to the plate and now we've got to start acquiring or buying up or doing whatever. We can't just be sitting on this cash and doing nothing with it. So this just I saw this article today and this just, kind of just goes back to that flywheel effect idea. Expansion, right? Ripple partnered companies expanding, growing the ecosystem so that more and more companies are going to be utilizing the XRPL. More value will be derived on the XRPL, thus by extension giving XRP more value, and the more demand for XRP essentially means eventually a higher price. I also saw this guy's from T-Hole Betics. So Ria, they are also a Ripple partner, and now Prince Bank and Ria Money are announcing their international fund transfer partnership. So just down here, banks customers can now send and receive money through 32 branches in the country via Ria Money Transfer on the Prince mobile app. And this is happening, guys. This is going to happen by the end of the month. The customers of Prince Bank, one of the fastest growing banks in Cambodia, can now send and receive money internationally through the 32 Prince Bank branches via Ria Money Transfer. Prince Bank and Ria Money Transfer, a business segment of the NASDAQ-listed Euronet worldwide and a global leader in the cross-border money transfer industry, yesterday announced a business partnership to enable customers to do international remittances through Prince Bank's channels. The organizations announced the launch of the partnership at the glittering ceremony of the Sofitel Femme Fokitra yesterday. I butchered that, I'm sure. The bank's customers will now get access to Ria's extensive global network of more than 490,000 locations. Similarly, by the end of May, customers will be able to use their Prince mobile app to make money transfers through Ria seamlessly on a secure and convenient platform, bank officials say. So now we're seeing Prince Bank here leveraging a Ripple-enabled company. In this case, it is Ria Money Transfer to perform these tasks to better cross-border payments for their customers. Again, all part and parcel to that flywheel effect, right? More value added to the XRPL, more utility for XRP means this is going to get better for all of us, guys, down the road. So wanted to thank T-Hole Bedict XRP for posting that. Also this, guys, with regards to Ripple partner Finastra, this brought to us by Mike Manfield. Finastra Managed Services is now arriving on AWS. So today, Ripple partner Finastra announces the launch of Finastra Managed Services on Amazon Web Services to enable banks and financial institutions to access FMS in the AWS cloud. So FMS being available in the AWS cloud has already demonstrated its benefits, helping a large multinational U.S. bank on the West Coast roll out its lending solutions. Users of FMS in the AWS could benefit from increased efficiency and scalability, which improves spending and reduces carbon footprint. AWS empowers organizations to modernize their infrastructure, meeting rapidly changing customer behaviors and expectations, and drive business growth. And here's a quick quote from the VP of Finastra Managed Services. This is from Neil Budd. He says, "The move to bring our customers high-quality managed services with AWS is a great step for Finastra. We're committed to helping drive efficiency and reduce total cost of ownership, so this move aligns closely with our strategy to help our FMS customers specifically to accelerate their move to the cloud and access to benefit it affords, including scalability and security. It is also a commitment to our FMS multi-cloud strategy, which enables us to support customers who value a choice of cloud vendor." So Ripple-enabled Finastra, also another one of these companies that is looking to manage their growth, looking to offer more services to their clients, and there are going to be different kinds of Ripple-enabled clients too. In this case, Finastra doesn't necessarily focus on cross-border payments so much as a whole array of other services. So, in this case, the partnerships are going to look a little different than in the Prince Bank and Ria example. Anyway, still great news here for Ripple-enabled partner Finastra. I wanted to thank Mike Manfield for posting that. And the continuing momentum is getting harder and harder to ignore, guys. This brought to us by Anders L. As long as we continue to see this kind of momentum, we are fine. When the largest banks are offering crypto services, what other sign are you looking for? At this point, it is just a waiting game. He's bringing this to us. LGT. This is the world's largest family-owned private bank. Now they are offering cryptocurrency services. So LGT Bank, the financial institution owned by the princely House of Liechtenstein and part of the largest family-owned banking group in the world, is offering cryptocurrency custody and brokerage services to private clients starting in Switzerland and Liechtenstein. I don't think I have to get into this any further, other than the fact that now this is getting into all banks at all levels. This is a financial institution that is privately family owned. Now they are realizing, hey, look, our clients are looking for cryptocurrency services, and you got to think these are more likely less corporate clients, more boutique clients, I would assume. I mean, I could be wrong on that. But now they're seeing, look, the world is changing. Traditional investments are moving in a different direction. We've got markets crashing, a very uncertain world in terms of investment strategies. So now we got to jump on board. We got to look to the future. So now we are going to also offer cryptocurrency as a service. And so Anders L just saying, what other signs are you looking for at this point? It is just a waiting game. So I wanted to thank him just for bringing that to our attention, just another perspective on this thing. And Wrath of Kahneman here also just bringing up another Ripple connection with regards to the carbon credits that were announced last month. It is worth remembering that Ripple partners CIBC and these other banks, they did launch a carbon offset program, and this happened back last year, July 2021. I'm not going to go over this, but I will link this in the description because this news is fairly old. At that time, we were not thinking about Ripple in relation to offsetting carbon and carbon credits. However, Wrath of Kahneman putting two and two together, taking this old article and realizing that there is likely going to be a connection here. Now, I just brought up the XRP Arcade website, xrparcade.com, and here Leonidas has the Ripple ecosystem. He's listed, I don't know how up to date this is, but he's listed the ecosystem here from investors to associations, universities, everybody that is linked to Ripple, ODL exchanges here. I think he keeps it relatively up to date, but it's a great resource, guys, and I will link it in the description. I just wanted to put this in here, CIBC. You can see CIBC is a bank from Canada that is indeed connected to Ripple. So again, carbon offset and the credits that Ripple are going to be issuing on the XRPL brought to our attention last month. Now Wrath of Kahneman also bringing up this connection. So wanted to thank him just for putting two and two together there. Got to keep our eyes on it, guys, because this is the future. This is what's going to drive more value to the XRPL. Hence, spitting that flywheel, guys, giving us XRP, the XRPL, more momentum for real value allocation. Which brings me to the XRP price. Everybody considers or wonders, XRP, what could the price really be? And I mean, we've done analytics based on the XRP spec market where we could see XRP price go just based on, typical supply and demand in a speculative crypto market. And, that's all fine and good because right now we are in the spec market. We aren't really focusing on utility in terms of price. And so, even in a spec market, we have assumed XRP could go to anywhere between $10 to $15. Even if we just look at the top of the Fibonacci, making a full 4.236, XRP could, at least in terms of these analytics, could go to $13.83. But guys, this is a spec market. Can it go much higher? Well, I was fortunate enough to stumble upon this tweet here by Johnny on Twitter. And guys, if you're not following him, I suggest you do. The following is not financial advice. It is just a thought for the average crypto investor who may not have planned their XRP option. For those debating if they should stay or move out of their XRP position, you will have to make that decision. So this is not financial advice. Firstly, currently, 95% of XRP sales are outside of the United States. So if Ripple wins the case and only 10% of the US population, or roughly about 33.2 million people, enter the XRP market, we may see rapid growth. And here is why. Okay, that would only be 10% of the US population. Now, we have to consider, in this circumstance, XRP would get clarity amongst all financial markets. Financial institutions would know about it. Traditional Wall Street people would definitely be hearing about it. So is 10% of the US population a fair figure? I mean, that's up for debate. Let's also not forget the hedge funds and those big organizations that invest regular people's money as well. If they get wind that, hey, look, XRP is that one cryptocurrency now that has clarity, it is likely that they are also, too, going to allocate a portion of their clients' funds into the cryptocurrency that has the clarity. Right now, it's kind of Bitcoin and nothing else, but when XRP gets the clarity, 10%, at least as per these estimates, Johnny's estimates, 10% of the US population could enter an XRP position, and that's where we would see rapid growth. At an average purchase of $1,000 only invested per person, at an average of about $1 per coin, which we know right now XRP is trading at about 62, 63 cents. It could be much higher, he says. We will see about $33.24 plus billion enter into XRP. This consumes $33.24 billion of the $100 billion total XRP supply. I use these numbers above as averages, not as known facts. So just to put a little disclaimer on that. Now, I also noticed here, number 3 of 7 in this tweet thread has gone missing. I do not know why. So what I did was I messaged Johnny, and he actually took a screen grab of the tweet, the missing tweet here for me. Some may buy 10,000 or 20,000 XRP, while others buy 100 or 200 XRP. So I put 1,000 XRP per person as an average count. Note, this does not account for bank purchases or other institutional buying. Of course, larger volume would likely positively increase all pricing. Very good sound theory there. And we must remember the additional 45.404 billion XRP currently in circulation. This now totals 78.354 billion in use of 100 billion total XRP, with less than 22 billion XRP available for further sales. The value would be expected to rise. Yes, I know a lot is in escrow. Now, if all XRP available is bought, one way to settle the market is to increase the price. So you got to think, if there's not enough XRP and there's demand for XRP, well, how do we settle the market? Price would have to increase and increase fast to get people to sell. We could see potential gains in the price as new buyers experience FOMO. If this price jumps, will you be able to enter again without massive loss of capital? You decide. So for the people with that sense of, well, I can just sell my XRP now and get back into the market later, Johnny is saying you might want to second guess that theory. It is reminiscent of the flywheel theory, okay? So this bringing us back to that flywheel effect. The more people that are interested, the more it's going to drum up FOMO, and the more we're going to see XRP price move, especially once we get that verdict. As availability of the asset becomes less, the price generally goes up. It is the market that determines the new value as more buyers enter and more sellers exit, creating a price point where there are no new buyers. So again, guys, just going to supply and demand fundamentals. Is there demand? Absolutely, especially in a world where now we have clarity. Institutional money sitting on the sidelines. If XRP is that only cryptocurrency that technically has clarity in the United States, well, think of how much money is going to flow into that cryptocurrency. Think of how other institutional investors investors and retail investors and all the new players in the space are going to be investing in this new asset class. That is going to create a flywheel-like effect, as per this theory here. So price generally goes up. It is the market that determines the new value as more buyers enter and more sellers exit, creating a price point where there are no new buyers. This is why many believe the price of XRP will rise quickly. And guys, even to that point, David Schwartz also mentioned the fact that XRP will rise quickly, and it kind of has to rise quickly in order for Ripple to facilitate those high-value cross-border payments that they've been targeting since day one. So he says it will have to rise quickly, outpacing the market and outpacing those trying to re-enter the space. Also, the case could settle earlier and impact the price in a similar way. If you leave now, will you be able to enter later or not? You decide, and again, not financial advice. Tensa Gizla down here saying working money channel, bingo, he gets it. TA may predict $10 to $15, as I mentioned earlier, but no one can predict the massive level of FOMO that is coming. So that's just it. That is the big question mark here, that level of FOMO. When are we going to see it? How is it going to affect XRP price? Are we going to see the price shoot up quickly? And is XRP going to detach itself from the rest of the crypto market in that case? Another question is, will other cryptocurrencies follow XRP if that is the case? That's just a theory and my opinion, so I wanted to thank Johnny here on Twitter, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.